Okay, my roommate came home and fed me, so this has moved around a little bit. We were talking about number 29, a manga that features a character with superpowers. Tokyo ESP. Had this sitting on my shelf for forever. Did not read it because I was not interested in it. I thought I wouldn't be interested in it. I was so wrong about this. This series is super fun. It's about this girl. She's pretty average, but one day she sees fish flying through the sky, and I think she follows them or something, and the fish end up flying through her, and she develops a power, and her power is that she can go through stuff. Like, she wakes up and she's falling through the floor. But she also meets a boy who's on the back. This cover is, the cover and the back are beautiful, by the way. But anyway, she meets this boy who had experienced the same thing, except for his power is that he can teleport. So it's just like them like meeting each other and then trying to figure out where these powers came from and what they're supposed to do with them. The girl is not fond of her powers. I mean, she fell through the floor. Why would you be? But the guy's just like, I'm gonna be a hero. I'm gonna be cool. I'm gonna be awesome. Um, it does have villains introduced, like, because not only like are they like the only people that experience this, other people were. So you have bad guys versus good guys, kind of like a My Hero Academia theme thing, but still super fun to read, especially since the main character is female and not male, so that gives a little bit of extra, you know, for me. But yeah, if you like My Hero Academia, check this out. I think I've said that a lot. I didn't think there was that many, like, super power manga, but there is. This one's good, though, so if you haven't heard of this, give it a try. I think it's fun. It's a very good comedy as well. Like, the characters are very comedic, especially the boy and her father. Like, they're just super funny. But yeah, check that out. The next one is a manga that features non-human characters. This one, I don't really recommend you buying that much. Sorry, I moved it away. If my face was all up in your business, I'm sorry. But it is Battle Rabbits, Volume 1. It's cute. It is cute, but it's just such a weird scenario that it's hard for me to follow. Battle Rabbit is about a boy whose father was like murdered by demons when he was younger, and in the future, I think he may meet another demon or something like that, and then he meets a bunny girl who is like a defender of the world, and apparently there's an organization with battle rabbits and all that jazz. It's slightly interesting, a little bit jumbled, cute. Just the first volume wasn't for me. I have 2 more volumes, so I will continue to read it and see how I feel about it. I'm not going to completely give up on it, but I'm not super invested in it right now. But the next challenge is Challenge 31, a manga that features gods or monsters. I was going to go with Tokyo Ghoul, but you know what? I found something that's very similar to Tokyo Ghoul, and that is Devil's Line. Devil's Line is basically Tokyo Ghoul, but with vampires, and it is focused more on the romance aspect of it. It is about a girl who, it's not, like, vampires aren't focused on it first, but they're, like, in the news, you hear about, like, vampire attacks and stuff like that, and then it's this girl, just kind of going through life, and then, she actually ends up having, like, meeting a vampire, and, like, I guess delving into the society of vampires and stuff like that. But yeah, super good. A lot like Tokyo Ghoul, like, it's the same, like, you know how the boy, Kaneki, in the beginning, he doesn't really care about ghouls that much. You just hear it on television, and then all of a sudden he meets a ghoul. Same thing, but with a girl. And yeah, it does focus on the romance. So very good, though. Anime. I watched the anime for that. So good. So if you don't want to read this, definitely watch the anime. Number 32, a manga that features a female main character. This one everyone's recommended to me, and like, they're so happy that it's being published again, but I just did not get it. Although I did rush through it, so maybe I just need to give myself a little more time. Like, I need to go back, reread it at a slower pace, and kind of I don't know, get into it. Or maybe I just need to read the next volume. But that is this one. And it is it is Dead Demons, Dead Destruction, or Dead Destruction. So many people have recommended this. So many. And I feel awful for not actually enjoying it that much. It was funny though. It's just, I wasn't super interested in it. I do like these covers. Again, it's just like 20th Century Boys. You have the really colorful covers with the like embossed letters on it. But this book is basically about like aliens have come to Earth and they've invaded, and society didn't like get extinguished, but they couldn't get rid of the invaders either. So there's like just a spaceship looming overhead of the like Tokyo or wherever the setting is, and people are just having to accept it, and it's a very strange manga, but it's cute. It's just I didn't get what the fuss was about. Maybe it gets better in the next volumes. I don't know. If you know what this is about and you're excited about it, let me know why, because I just didn't get it. And some things just go over my head because I'm like that. I'm dumb. But I would really like to know why this is so hyped, because I don't get it. I really don't. But yeah, it makes me feel like a failure as a manga reader if something's like highly esteemed and then it just goes over my head. I'm just like, why am I not getting this? What is wrong with me? But yeah. That was that one. Okay. A manga that features LGBT character. Bonus if it's by an LGBT author. I don't know if the author of this is LGBT, but I picked up, that's the back of it. I picked up Jackass. This is yaoi. This is a fetish manga. It is not just soft boys love. It is like basically hentai. So do I recommend this? Not unless you want to read yaoi. No. I enjoyed it, but I enjoyed it more for the side characters in it. The main character and who he's paired with aren't really that great for me. Like I don't, other than the fetish, I don't see why they're together. But the side characters and who they're paired with, really like that. I'm gonna go back to the back. Like I enjoy these characters more than I enjoy these characters. It's got really funny aspects to it though. So like I said, I enjoyed this, but it's basically hentai. So yeah, if you want to read something like that, read it. If not, don't read it. I do like softer stuff than this. Like, I like just cute romance stuff. I don't really like reading manga that has nudity in it, but some people do. So to those people, here's your title you can pick up. But yeah, if you don't like that, I understand completely. Okay. A manga set in a country outside of Japan. I just listed, because I got to the point where I couldn't read a volume for every single one of these, so this is one that I just put in the ones I'd already read. Black Butler is set in London. Gunblaze West is set in like, I don't know if it's Illinois or something, but it's set in the United States. Devil and Realist, which I haven't got to yet, that's also set in London. So I read at least 3 titles, possibly more, that were set outside of Japan, so I got that one. A manga that you've owned for over a year. I read Akuma no Riddle. I bought this because I watched the anime. The anime was cute. I liked it. It wasn't amazing, but it was cute. It's about like this girl who's an assassin, and she is set on an assignment to like go to, I think it's like a school, and there are like, I want to say 12 or 13 of these assassins that are set out to kill the same person. The only problem is they don't know who it is, but they automatically think it's this other girl, because she's just not like them. They're assassins, and she's like a super like nice, cheerful girl, and they're like, That's gotta be her. So yeah, she, instead of deciding to like kill this girl, she decides that she's going to protect her, and that's what this is about. I guess it's a little like Yuri. Doesn't really go into it that much though, but yeah, it's kind of like a Yuri title. I enjoyed the anime, and this is just like the anime, like spot on. So yeah, if you are more into anime and you want to check this out, just watch the anime. But if you're more into manga and you want to check this out, read the manga. They seem pretty much the same, if not exactly the same. Let's see. A manga that is older than you didn't do. That was number 36. I think I was gonna try to read Nausicaa. Nausicaa might be older than me. Not the book, the physical book, but like the story I think might be older than me, but I'm not sure. So I was gonna try to put Nausicaa in there, but I didn't. A manga with 2+ authors. I don't think I did that one, and I wasn't going to attempt to try to find one unless you count the artist and the author. The next one is Challenge 38, which is a manga with a one-word title. I went with Parasite. Very good. I enjoy this so much. It's basically about a boy who's normal, and then one night, little alien, they're like little alien spores, they're like little dandelions fall to earth, and little alien worms come out of them, and they try to get into hosts, and this boy had one try to get into him, but he noticed it and stopped it at his arm, so now he has an alien parasite as an arm, because it basically devoured his arm. Super good. There's an anime for this. I watched a little bit of the anime. Anime was really good. The part that I watched, I actually own it, and I need to just watch it. Just, it's creepy in general. Like, there are like 3 anime when they came out that like moved me by how, like, I don't know, like gory they were. And the first one was Attack on Titan, then it was Tokyo Ghoul, and then the third one was Parasite. So all 3 of them, like, I don't know, moved me and made me want to watch and read more gory stuff. So definitely check them all out, especially this one. Alright. The next one, a manga with a color in the title. Again, I watched teeny bits of these animes, and then I read the mangas for them. Volume 1 of Black Clover is what I picked for this. Manga is good. I'm a little bit slower picking this up because it basically just reminds me of Naruto. I know it gets better. People have told me that. I know that it branches off and into its own unique, like, manga genre or whatever. But right now, like, where it's at that I've read to, it's just like Naruto, just in a different setting. And most shonens are like that, so I need to read more of this, but again, like, things that are like Naruto, like, I'm already reading some, like, My Hero Academia gives me Naruto vibes. Completely different setting, gives me Naruto vibes. This one, completely different setting, gives me Naruto vibes. There are tons of other ones, too. So, like, I get a little bored with these shonens, just a tad bit, but I know this is super good. This wasn't bad at all. It was really, really good. It's just taking me a little bit longer to get into some of these shonen titles that are similar to each other. You know what I mean? But yeah, definitely recommend checking this out. My roommate's brother has been getting on to me. He's like, have you watched Black Clover? And I'm like, watched a little bit. He goes, well, you need to watch Black Clover. And I'm like, okay, I will watch it. Just give me a little bit to recover from, like, my Naruto fascination. Just a little bit. But yeah, really, really good. I recommend it. Everyone that I know recommends it, so yeah. The next one, a manga from an author you like. I'm really bad about knowing who writes things, but I know I like this artist because I like 2 of her series, and they're both, like, super gorgeous, and her name is Io Saka. I know I say that wrong, like, every time, but she writes this and Strobe Edge. Both of them are gorgeous shoujo mangas. They're like the epitome of what I think a shoujo manga should be. they're just so good. This is A.O. Horror Ride, which is about this girl. When she was younger, she wasn't really into boys. She thought they were kind of loud and obnoxious. But there was one boy who was like softer spoken that she had a crush on. And right when you think that her crush is going to go somewhere, he disappears. He moves away. And so it fast forward to when she's older. She basically hides her true self because girls always like thought she was, I guess, trying too hard towards guys when she wasn't. So she's basically become a more manly type of girl. And she tries to keep guys away from her because she doesn't want her friends to like ditch her anymore. But anyways, the whole thing is about her being reunited with this guy and them just kind of continuing from where they left off, if that's even possible. There's a lot of drama in this. So it's super good. It's super cute. I don't think I've ever, this is one of those titles that I read online a little bit. I don't think I ever read towards the ending or to the ending of this, and I really need to, so I'm going to start picking it up because it is so, so good. So, so pretty. The art style, like, just look at that. So cute. But yeah, shoujo, I recommend that for a shoujo. It's very nice. A manga recommended to you. This one was fun. Everyone was recommending this because I think it just started coming out. I didn't know if I was going to like it or not because the style is over the top, but it was so good, and that is Dr. Stone Volume 1. It is basically about, like, it starts off with this guy who has a crush on this girl for so long, and he goes to, like, I guess confess his love to her, and then all of a sudden everyone in the world is turned to stone, and people eventually wake up and come out of this stone, or some of them do, and it's just about him and his friend trying to overcome, like, I don't know how many years have passed, like years, like I want to say thousands of years have passed, and the world is basically in the Stone Age again, and they have to survive. So this is his friend. This isn't even like the person it starts off with. This is his friend who's like super smart, and he's like scientific, and he's the one, he's kind of trying to restart society. I wonder if I can show you the guy it starts out with. Okay, so that's the guy it starts out with though, and then that's his crush. Super cute. I didn't expect it to be like a romance, but it is. But it's also a shonen action mystery, because you don't know why people were turned to stone or who did it or how it happened. You just know it happened. And yeah, really, really good. I ordered volume 2, should be coming soon. So yeah, I will let you know how I feel about this after the second volume. So far, extremely pleased with it. Like, might be one of my top series now because it was that good. Just so, so good. The next one is a manga from a genre you don't read or normally never read. Again, I just fit ones that I've already read into this because I didn't feel like finding another one. Mecha. All You Need Is Kill. Don't really read Mecha, but I read that one. Alternative mangas. Don't really read that. Not sure if I want to anymore. But that one was abandoned. The Old in Tokyo. Those two genres never hardly read from because I didn't know any of them. I've read from them now, so I satisfied that challenge. 43 is a new to you author. This year I discovered Junji Ito. I bought Shiver at the very beginning of the year, loved it, and then recently I bought Junji Ito's Cat Diary, Yawn and Moo, loved it. So a new to me author is Junji Ito. A collection of short stories. I don't know where oh, there it is. Junji Ito. Shiver. This is the collection of short stories. I've already discussed this in my haul. It's just a collection of like horror short stories. They're very weird. They entertain me a lot. In between each story, gives you a little insight into why he created it. I have read this at the beginning of the year. I am rereading it. I'm like that far through. If you like Junji Ito, read this. If you're just getting into Junji Ito, I want to read one of his other titles because a lot of people recommend Uzumaki or Tomei and stuff like that, but I started off with this, and I'm still enjoying reading his stuff. So maybe want to read one of those first, but maybe you can jump in like I did and read one of this, because it's just short stories. This was a bit pricey the first time I bought it. The first time I bought it was like 20, but then I bought it off Amazon for like 10. So it can be pricey depending on where you get it, or depending on if they have sales. But It's just super creepy art style. Very, very fun to read. So yeah, highly recommend anything from Junji Ito, because I'm sure the rest of his stuff is great. A hardcover release. Shiver. Again, I'm at the end of this challenge thing. I was throwing stuff into other categories. Shiver is a hardcover. I don't think I got any other hardcovers other than Nausicaa, but I didn't get around to reading Nausicaa because I waited till the last minute, and there was no way I was going to fit that into my schedule because I have a full-time job, and that just wasn't going to happen. I wanted to read it. I will read it for this next Read Manga 19 challenge. I just couldn't fit it into Read Manga 18. But that was my bad for starting late. But yeah, Shiver is a hardcover. 46. A 2018 Volume 1 release. I read a bunch of these, but the one that I picked for that is... Where's that? All the way up there. Mob Psycho 100 Volume 1. Another, like, comedy that it's very slow for me to take comedy like this. It was by far better than Haven't You Heard I'm Sakamoto. By far. I did enjoy this. It's just, I don't know how fast I'm going to pick up these because it's just comedy. Pure comedy. It does have, like, powers in it, but I'm reading a lot of other titles that have superpowers in them right now, so I don't really need to fill that in my, you know... I don't need to put that in what I'm reading because I've already had that. So I'm already reading comedy. I'm already reading stuff with superpowers. So this really didn't fill anything, fill any gaps that I need, you know, that I want to read, is what I'm trying to say. But a lot of people did enjoy this. It is funny. So if you want to pick this up, go ahead. But it is just like pure comedy. It's about a guy who has psychic abilities. He is basically being used by the person that he's like somebody's protege, but the person that he's following has no psychic abilities, and he's just lying his ass off about having psychic abilities. And this guy's also like really, what's the word? He's really worried about how he looks, and I think he's wanting to like find somebody like as a romantic partner. But yeah, he has issues, like he just doesn't have any confidence. And it's just weird because he's super powerful, but he doesn't have any confidence, and that one guy he's the protege of is using him, so it's just really weird title, but it is kind of enjoyable. I just, like I said, I'm filling all the needs that, or all the categories that this is giving me already with other titles that I just don't really want to pick these up super fast. Okay, my battery's dying, so I'm just gonna like kind of hurry through these last ones. We just did 46, a 2018 Volume 1 release, Mob Psycho 100, Volume 1. 47 is Read the Manga, Watch the Anime. I'm pulling from what I've already read. My Hero Academia. I've pretty much watched all the anime. I've read Volume 1 of the manga, so I'm going to count that. I'm going to continue both the manga and the anime. So what I have, I've read, and what I've watched online, I'm pretty much up to date with. I think I might not have watched the last couple episodes that came out, and I haven't watched the movie. Did not go to theaters and watch it, which is a shame, but it was going to cost like $30 for me and my friend to go see it in theaters, and that's just not acceptable for watching something one time. But anyways, My Hero Academia for that one. 48, a manhwa, a manhwa, which is a Korean comic. I'm pretty sure I've read Korean comics. I think 13th Boy is a Korean comic, and I might have some others, but I don't know if I read 13th Boy this year, so I'm not going to count it. It might have been last year, so yeah, I'm not sure, not going to count it. So that one I did not do. 49, catch up on a complete series. Ha, this one. I had owned this one. Didn't realize it was such a short series, though. Anyways, this is a very short series. I had it completed and didn't even know that I did. And that it is Livingstone. I've got Volume 1. I've got Volume 2. And this volume is the reason that I continue with it, because it's pink and sparkly and gorgeous. Woo! The gorgeousness was just too much. Okay. We're back. We're cool. I didn't kill anything. Okay, this is Volume 3. Gorgeous. And they're like matte, so they got a nice texture. And is that, yeah. No. Volume 4. So pretty. They're all different colors. I would say, sorry, I'm on a very like teeter-tottery table, but I would say that they could have come up with a better color than like beige and yellow, like wide beige and then yellow. They're very similar, you know, see? But like these three colors I like, this color, why? But anyways, this series reminds, I watched Noragami, at least I think season 1 and 2. It's still ongoing, I'm pretty sure. But this reminds me of Noragami, especially the guy on the pink cover. His character is just like, is it Yukine in Noragami? I have no idea. I'm probably so wrong. I haven't watched it in a very long time. But this character is just like him. It's just a different setting. In this setting, they cleanse spirits, right? They try to, what they try to do, I think, is to capture a soul before it is destroyed. And so they cleanse away evil spirits, and they either save a person or help them pass on, but by retaining the soul. So, like, you get the Noragami, like, cleansing spirits aspect, which was weird. You get the character who looks like the character Noragami. The only difference is that, I don't know, this ends really quickly, and it has a very, like, depressing ending, but it was really good. So, like, if you like Noragami, check this out. It's not as good as Noragami. There's not, like, as much comedy in it. Yato's not in it, so it's definitely not as good as Noragami. But it was interesting enough to keep going. And like I said, I didn't know it was going to end in 4 volumes. I mean, it's a short manga, so I'm glad I had it. I finished it, didn't even realize I'd finished it. So yeah, catch up on a complete series, or complete a series. Completed this series, read it this year. Very nice. Alright. 50, light novel. I have one. It's under this camera. I'm not going to get it out. It is Perfect Blue. Did not mean to buy it. I thought it was a manga because it was with mangas. It is not a manga, and I have not read it. So I did not do a light novel. 51, comic/graphic novel from another country. No, unless you count the webcomics. But no, I didn't fill that one in. Your favorite manga? Depends. Genre is, like, I have favorite mangas in different genre. If you're going to say shonen, that would be Naruto, definitely. 100% Naruto. If you're going to say shoujo, it's Strobe Edge, 100% Strobe Edge. If you say, like, a different genre, like mecha, I've only read, like, one mecha, so I would say All You Need Is Kill. Horror manga, Shiver. Nonfiction, Cat Diaries, Junji's Cat Diaries. So, like, depending on what genre, I have different favorites. I think that is something that most people don't, like, distinguish. So, like, this is my favorite altogether. I don't do that. Well, I guess I do for Naruto a little bit, but that's just because I have sentimental value for Naruto because it's what I started out with. But technically, I don't have a, like, one favorite. It just depends on the genre. So, those are my favorites. Bonus. 2+ series by the same translator. I haven't showed this one yet, so I gotta pull it out. Okay. For the translator one, I just pulled from my shelf and tried to find the first ones I could find that had the same translator, and I found it pretty quickly, which is hilarious because I didn't think I was going to. Okay, first one, Devils and Realist, Volume 1. Super pretty art style. Very good. Basically, this guy, he is like a well-esteemed family, and he goes to like a really elite school, and then on his break he learns that his funds for his tuition have been canceled. Goes home. He lived with his uncle. His uncle apparently had gambled away their money or something like that, so he has no money. So while he's searching through the house to try to find a way to get tuition, he stumbles upon a door that leads to a basement area where he finds, or like accidentally summons, a devil. It's really good. It's got a nice art style. It's one of those titles I think it's going to tease me. It's not going to be boys love, but it needs to be boys love, but I still really enjoyed it. I guess I should get to the translator, right? Where are you, translator? Come on. Is that at the front or at the back? Ha, found it. Okay. Translation. Jocelyn Allen did this one. So, that was by her, or translated by her. Next one, Grain Lier's. This one, I think, is... I don't know if anybody else has read 7 Days. I read it as a scanlation a long time ago. One of my favorite boys' loves. This is either by the same author or by the same artist. I'm hoping it's a boys' love, but right now it's not really clear. But it's basically in a world where plant seeds have like special powers, and if you ingest them, I think it's illegal to ingest some of them because they like alter your body, the makeup of your body, and you like if you give people these seeds, or I guess if you sell these seeds, you can be sentenced to death. And if you take seeds into your body, you basically are banned from society. But this is about a boy who is, I think he's growing seeds, and it's kind of like what happens to him. I don't want to go too much into it, but it's very good so far. The first time I read it, wasn't into it too much. Second time, I slowed down a bit while reading it and took it in more, and I really enjoyed it. So, and also this person who translated this one is Jocelyn Allen. Okay, sorry, I'm having technical difficulties, but anyways, that was for the first bonus, which was Devils and Realist, and Grain Lier's both have the same translator. I didn't do a manga in original Japanese. I have Japanese mangas, which eventually I would like to translate, but I have not learned hardly any hiragana or katakana or kanji to even attempt, and I know like 0 vocabulary words that would be useful, so I haven't done that one. Let's see. The third one is 3+ series by the same author. No. I do have a few, like 2 series by the same author, like, let's see. I think it is Dead Men Wonderland, and then Smoke and Parade is by the same artist, right? Is it artist or author? This says author, so this won't count anyway, so I'm gonna tell you anyways. If it was by the same artist, it would be Dead Man and Smoke and Parade. And then if it was like Death Note, it'd be Death Note and Platinum End. But I don't have like a third one to go with those, so I wouldn't have been able to finish it anyways. The fourth one is an omnibus / single volume over 500 pages. I was going to use Nausicaa for that one too, but again, didn't have enough time to finish Nausicaa and was not going to attempt it with my schedule. I will read Nausicaa next time around because I've had it in my collection so long, there really isn't an excuse not to have read it by now. So yeah, super sorry about that, but I couldn't do it. I did the award winner, but I like basically looked up awards and was like, okay, which one of these do I have? So I didn't really pick it out. I just, you know, did what I had. It is Attack on Titan, Volume 1. I got this in my last haul. It's basically a world where humanity is kind of like stuck in a wall and Titans are surrounding it. And I don't know, the main character protagonist really wants to go beyond the wall. Meanwhile, a lot of other people are like, no, we're cool here. You know, we're safe here. We don't want to go beyond the wall. But, like what happens is the Titans kind of invade and, you know, some of these characters don't have a choice anymore. So they either have to choose to like, not do anything or to join, I think it's like the Survey Corps, which is like the corps that goes out and tries to figure out how to defeat the Titans. Really interesting. Watched season 1 of the anime, haven't watched any of the other ones. I was super pumped about it to begin with, but like years passed and then they brought out the 2nd and 3rd season and I just hadn't got into it again. I'm sure they're great. This is pretty much just like the anime. The art style is a little bit, I want to say sketchier, but a little bit different to where like it's not exactly the same as the anime. I would say the style of the anime is a lot better than the manga, but the story so far in Volume 1 is the same as the anime, which is good. So yeah, Attack on Titan, I recommend you watch it or read it, either one. Just get into this in some way or form, because that would, I don't know, it needs to be done. But that sums up this challenge. I'm sorry, like, it took me literally all day to film this, and so, like, I'm sure it's, like, lighter earlier and then darker now, and then I've changed places, but whatever. Let me count these and see how many I did. I got 49 that I counted. Some of them were iffy, like goth. I'm not sure if it's out of print or not. I was just assuming. The webcomic one, you don't have to count. I just picked it because I didn't really have another option. I didn't read any digital manga, but I was reading digital comics that are sort of like manga, so I chose that. So yeah, 47 or 49. That's what I got on this challenge, which isn't terrible. There are like 52, so plus, you know, the 5 bonus, so technically what? There's like 57, and I got 47, so I got 10 down. Not bad. Not bad at all. But yeah, super fun to do this. Sorry if I'm a little drained right now, but I'm so tired. I'm about to go have me a snack and then probably go to bed. But yeah, I just wanted to get this out here because I needed to put it out because this is a whole nother year now. So Manga Hoarder is doing one for 2019. Some of these challenges have changed, so I left a link in the description of my first video. I'll leave it in the other parts too, just so y'all can check out her channel and go find the other version of this for 2019 so you can participate. I'll start early this year and probably won't try to make a video all in one day because, again, I am so tired. Like, so tired right now. But yeah, I'll just break it up into parts for this next time. But yeah, really enjoyed doing this, Manga Hoarder. Thank you for creating something like this. Thank you for continuing it into the next year. The next kind of thing I'm going to be participating in is Bazaar's Buddy Readathon. If you want to participate in that, just go check out his channel and watch the video for it. But I am going to jump in and do, is it RG Veda? I will participate. I have ordered that. I don't know when it's going to get shipped to me though, so it might be like later on in this month. But I will participate in that one. And then I think Jen Graves is going to be doing stuff this year. He's come up with a game that he's gonna be making, like a trivia game, Jen Graves trivia game. I'm not good at trivia, so I will participate if I can. If I don't, it's not because I don't want to, it's just I don't retain information, so trivia is not my forte at all. But still, fun idea. Really glad that y'all are creating stuff like this. But yeah, I hope everyone has a good night and you're having a happy new year so far. Those of you who are subscribed to me, thank you. I will try to upload more videos. I will have a haul video in a couple days, so hopefully that will keep y'all entertained for a little bit, and then I'll try to figure out something else to do, just to keep this channel going now that I have people watching. But yeah, have a good night. I'll see you guys later.